Just set the scene for this type of Christmas that we're expecting to unfold.
Yeah, good morning. So I'm coming with a good headline. So we are shopping for Christmas. And one of the reasons you mentioned already, 72% of the consumers want to spend more or the same for Christmas, according to our Future Consumer Index. But they also have money. They have saved money over the pandemic because they had no opportunity to spend. And I also see some excitement to go back into the stores. You see this in the cities, that the people that are there, that they are actually going into the store. So a huge opportunity for traditional retailer, but if they want to capture it, they really need to be engaged with the consumer, create an experience in store. And what I've also observed in many cities is that there is a need for safety. So if you will, if the retailer can build a kind of cocoon of safety in the store environment, that will benefit the experience.
Thomas, the holy grail for a lot of retailers has always been supply chain logistics. Just getting right, having the right product at the right time, not having too much of it, having it enough. And at this point, we've seen a huge disruption to supply chains. It does feel as though some retailers just had too much stock going into the pandemic. They tried to warehouse it, they're bringing some of it back out. Others simply just don't have the product. They haven't planned ahead for this demand story. What do you make of the challenge here to ensure that the products are at the adequate levels for some of these big retailers?
In the long term, definitely yes. For the Christmas season, I'm not worried about this because you want to give a gift to the ones you love, and that needs to be under the Christmas tree anyhow. So that will run for substitution. So you will buy something else if you don't find exactly what you need. For the midterm, the supply chain is really an issue. They need to become more agile and more responsive. And also the system that you source everything on scale from far away may be challenged so that you come to a more closer sourcing.
Thomas, you make an interesting claim in here about consumer awareness of the environmental impact of their purchasing decisions. But at 56%, which is the number that you've put in here, according to the Future Consumer Index, 56% then suggests 44% of people don't pay any interest at all.
Yeah, so if you can read it like this, but actually the question was, do you pay more attention to it than before? And 56% said they will pay more attention. That does not mean that the West doesn't care. They only don't care more. I think here we also need to look at a telling-doing gap. But in principle, I think it becomes far more important. And you can see that also in the growth rate for brands and store formats that concentrate on sustainability, that this becomes really more important every day.